Hello children, good morning. Do you want to know what is there in my hand? Tick, 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 tick. Yes, dairy milk chocolate. Do you all love chocolates? Of course, everyone does in fact. I love dairy milk a lot. And in fact, I have been waiting to eat this dairy milk completely since a very long time. Because every time I wanted to eat a dairy milk chocolate, my daughter comes and she asks me to give a share, an equal share, sometimes two pieces, sometimes three pieces, like that. So this time I'm hiding myself in a room so that I can have a complete dairy milk. Oh, when I'm talking about this dairy milk and when my daughter asks me to give one portion, two portions, three portions, I remember a story. Do you want to know what it is? Yes. One of my cousin, she has a little girl. Her name is Aditi. Aditi loves chocolates. And Aditi has a brother, Rahul. One day, Rahul gifted Aditi a dairy milk chocolate because Aditi loves chocolates. And Aditi was about to go to school, so she kept the dairy milk in the refrigerator. And after coming back from school, she rushed to the refrigerator to eat her chocolate. As Aditi was about to eat her chocolate, suddenly she heard somebody calling her, "Hi Aditi." Aditi looked back. It was her best friend Meenal. "Oh, Meenal, please come sit." "Oh, Aditi, you're having a chocolate? Can I have a share?" asked Meenal, just like my daughter. Aditi could not say no. She did not want to give, but she could not say no. But still, since Meenal, being her best friend, Aditi was about to give her a piece. But Meenal said, "Aditi, I would like to have half of the chocolate. Let us have an equal share, half of the chocolate." Aditi thought, "Okay, then I have to make this chocolate into two equal parts, half and half." She agreed to it. And as she was about to break the chocolate into two equal halves, her grandmother entered the place. Aditi loved her grandmother a lot, and her grandmother loved chocolates. Now Aditi had to share the chocolate with her grandmother too. So what did she do? She made the chocolate into three equal parts so that all three of them will get an equal share. So when I'm talking about equal parts, share, a portion of the chocolate being given, what is it all going around it? A portion of the chocolate has been given. An equal share has been given. The chocolate is divided into three equal parts. So all these put together, we call them as fractions. Fractions. Fraction is nothing but a portion of the whole chocolate. So whenever your brother or a sister or your friend is asking to give you a piece of a chocolate, a portion of a chocolate, it is you are giving a fraction of your chocolate, your biscuit, or anything for that matter to them. So a fraction is a portion of a whole. And every fraction is represented as a number. Say for example, if this is divided into two equal parts, we call it as half and half. And how do we write half? 1 upon 2. And how, when we are dividing it into three equal parts, we write it as 1 upon 3 because the whole thing is being divided into three equal parts. One part goes to one person. So of the three parts, 1/3 goes to one, 1/3 goes to one, and 1/3 goes to one. Just like 1/3 goes to Aditi, 1/3 goes to Beenal, and 1/3 goes to her grandmother. And that is all a fraction. Do you want to understand it clearly? Shall I show you? Here we go. Now children, this is the chocolate which Aditi had. And this chocolate had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces. Wow! And this is considered as a one whole chocolate. And how do we represent this as a fraction? 1 upon 1, because 1 full chocolate upon 1 full chocolate, we have not yet broken them into any pieces or portions. We have not divided them into portions. So 1 upon 1 is equal to 1. Here 1 is the numerator and another one is called as the denominator. So every fraction has a numerator and a denominator. And now that her friend Meenal has asked for an equal share, Aditi divided the chocolate into two equal parts, half and half. And how do we write them? Half. 1 upon 2 is called as half, and 1 upon 2 is another half. This is the share of Aditi and this is the share of Meenal. 1 upon 2. That means we have divided the chocolate into two equal parts. So two parts, that is 2 is in the denominator and 1 is in the numerator. This is nothing but the whole chocolate again. Here we are adding, and if we are adding and putting the chocolate back to its own place, let us see what we'll get. We are going to get the whole chocolate again. That is 2 upon 2, because 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And in the fractions, we will not add the denominators if they are the same. So 2 and 2 here goes 2 again. So we are only going to add the numerators, which is 2 upon 2, nothing but 1 whole chocolate again. That's really interesting, right? Yes. And as Aditi was about to divide the chocolate into two equal halves, what happened? Her granny entered. And then what did she do? She had to divide the chocolate into another portion too. Let us see how did it happen. And when Aditi's grandmother entered, as I told you, she divided the whole chocolate into three equal parts. And what share will each of them will be getting? When it is divided into three equal parts. That means we have 3 in the denominator and 1 in the numerator. That is 1 by 3. That is 1/3 of the share goes to Aditi. 1 upon 3 goes to Meenal and 1 upon 3 goes to her grandmother. And grandmother was very eager to eat the chocolate. So she just took the chocolate and went to her room. And now Aditi was left with these two portions of the chocolate because she has not yet shared with Meenal. So what are those two portions called as? How do we denote them? We denote them as 2 upon 3. That is, of the entire 3, 1/3, that is 1 upon 3 is being taken away by the grandmother, and since two portions of the chocolate are left with Aditi, we have 2 upon 3. And now when we put them together, what do we get, children? Add 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. Let us see, are we going to get the complete chocolate again? Yes, because 3 and 3 goes into the denominator and 1 plus 2 becomes 3 again. And 3 upon 3 is nothing but 1. That is 1 full chocolate again. That's really very interesting, right? Yes. Children, we have seen that we have the chocolate divided into three individual pieces. The whole block is divided into three equal shares. 1/3, 1/3 and 1/3. And we have seen that Aditi's grandmother has taken away her share to the bedroom and Aditi and Meenal are left. And as I already told you that we have added previously, that is 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3, we got one full chocolate again. Now, when Aditi's grandmother has taken away her share, that is 1 upon 3, 1/3 of the share from the full chocolate, right? What is left? How do we know that? We have seen that 1/3 plus 2/3 is equal to 3. But now we are going to subtract or take away her grandmother's share from the complete chocolate. How do we do that? Let us see. This complete share is called as 3 upon 3, whereas grandma's share is 1 upon 3 which she has taken. What is left with Aditi now, which she is yet to share with Meenal? That is, we are going to subtract now. And wow, and now we got her two pieces. The ones belongs to Aditi and this one belongs to Meenal. That is 3 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3. Keeping the new denominators common, we subtract 3 minus 1. That is a whole chocolate minus grandmother's share. And we got as 2 upon 3. That is 2/3 share is left with Aditi now. And that's how we subtract fractions, children. And now that children, you have understood what are fractions, what is dividing into two equal parts, how do we add fractions, how do we subtract fractions, and what do we call them as equivalent fractions. I'm going to have my portion of my chocolate now, and let us all take a break. Bye-bye.